And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Giangelo's here on 224 in Boardman for the South Range Raiders show here, week number 15. Wow, I told you. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You're going to have one heck of an ovation. I just got a feeling. Ladies and gentlemen, a special guest at this time, number 88 in your program, number 1 in your hearts, and etching his name into history last Friday night. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for TT, Tommy Titus! The only ovation that I've heard louder than that was one that I heard on Friday night when you blew the roof off of Spartan Stadium with that catch. Talk to me about that moment in particular, because, dude, I don't care what catch you have for the rest of your life probably. There's going to be so many people in this area talking about that catch and talking about that touchdown in your life. What was that like for you personally?
It felt pretty good. It was honestly, it was an amazing feeling.
When you're standing there, it was like slow-mo from up in the booth for me, right? Mm. You're just standing there, and that ball is just in the air, and I'm thinking to myself, get there, get there, get there. And you just caught it, and like Coach Rock said, you just kind of handed the ball off. Where was the emotion? I mean, I would have lit the place on fire myself.
I celebrated with a couple of my teammates on the sideline, though.
Well, I'm happy for those 2 teammates that you celebrated with.
It wasn't 2. It was more than 2.
Dude, your dad, the first thing that happens, I go down to pack up all this stuff. I go down, I talk to Coach Yeagley, and then your dad intercepts me and just stops me dead in my tracks and goes, I'm going to need that tape. I'm going to need that tape. Yeah. I mean, that was a moment that will – I mean, obviously we've won state championships. We've had moments that will last a lifetime. Buddy, that's on the timeline no matter where it is. You and Tristan are forever etched in history at South Range for that moment, because otherwise the team down 224 is talking about a lot of different stuff here for South Range. For you as a freshman to step into that moment wasn't too big for you. Talk to me about what in your history coming up the path, obviously now at the varsity level, has prepared you for that moment.
All my teammates helped me, and my coaches, they just trust me. And, yeah, all of my coaches helped me too.
And it doesn't hurt to have good DNA in your blood with some great athletes and some South Range burgundy and gold in there too. For you, what does it mean to suit up for this Raider team each and every Friday night?
I'm just thankful for the opportunity, and I'm just thankful for that my coaches trust me and my teammates, especially Tristan.
That's fair enough. I mean, yeah. You want to plug him because you want the ball again on Friday, right?
Yeah.
So keep plugging 12. So as a freshman, you're coming in. It's different nowadays. Obviously, as freshmen and seniors, nobody kind of, I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of the noogies and stuff like that, and the nudging and trying to get you acclimated and what it's like to be a Raider. But for you, you kind of knew this is a very talented class of freshmen coming up, obviously headlined by you and a couple other guys. When you were coming in, was there any, like, ruffled feathers that you were going to try to take somebody's spot, or was it you guys compete in practice each and every day to make each other better?
We compete in practice. We made each other better, but there wasn't that many ruffled feathers.
I would say so, because there's a picture that we have. Now, you're smiling, I think, which is a rarity, but your head's down and there's about 10 guys around you. I thought they were going to pick you up like Rudy and carry you off the field. I mean, that I hate keep going back to that moment, but dude, did you even realize what you did when you caught the pass?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a great feeling though, but yeah, I realized what I did.
Now I know that you've had a lot of success. You have a lot of trophies probably in your room. You've done a lot of great things, a lot of highlights. Where does that rank for you on the list of accomplishments in your 14 years?
15.
15 years of life?
That was probably my biggest one. That was definitely my biggest moment in my sports career.
Is that a moment that you do for the seniors and for your teammates?
Yeah.
It got real quiet in here, real quiet. Talk about your family. I mean, I've known your family for a long time. They've always been supporters of not only YSN but my family personally. For you, What is that like to go home to and know that you've got not only just a safe place, but people that will support you no matter what you do, whether you catch that pass or not?
They told me they were really proud of me, and they told me that it was a good catch, and yeah.
Nice job, Tom. For you, what's the difference between, I mean, people talk about it all the time, right? We always discuss it on the network, the jump between 8th grade, middle school football, and high school football. You made a triple jump, man. You're all the way to varsity. What was it like for you to make that jump, and what have been the challenges of you going from 8th grade all the way to varsity your first year?
It's a lot faster. All the players on the other team are really stronger than 8th grade players. And the plays were a little tough to learn, but I had to study the plays and make sure I was good on all of them.
What's your favorite part of being a receiver?
Probably catching a ball on another DB.
I've heard the term no block, no rock. Is that true on this Raider team?
Yes.
Do you like blocking at all?
Sometimes.
You got some size to you. You can put some dudes in the stands if you really wanted to.
If I wanted to.
If I wanted to. Take note, all of you defensive backs. Talk about your folks for me. What are the best traits about your mom and dad?
My daddy always pushes me, and he always tells me to just work extra hard. My mom tells me always be respectful and be more happy.
That's what moms do.
Yeah.
They tell you to be more happy. That's not a fib. What things ultimately, and we know South Range, not a place that's for accolades, but for you, I'm going to give you the platform because you're going to have, I don't know, probably 800 more of these interviews that we're going to do together. What things do you want to accomplish in your career at South Range so we can look back 4 years from now and say, hey, he did them?
I would definitely like to go to state again.
After this year?
Maybe, possibly.
You're supposed to say yeah.
Hopefully.
He listens great, Mom. He's happy. He listens awesome. What else do you want to do?
Just keep on winning.
What other sports are you in?
Basketball and baseball.
Okay. What position on the court?
Point guard.
And what about on the diamond?
Shortstop.
Shortstop.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a man of many words. He doesn't need those. He needs 2 hands to catch that daggone football, and he did it very well on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tommy Titus.